I'm Autumn Jones, and today I'm going to teach you how to make sloppy joes without the manwich, because personally I do not like manwich, and neither do my children. So this is actually one of my kids' favorite dish, and quite frankly I think it's awesome, and so do some of the other adults that I have ran into. I don't really know where I came up with this. I have traveled quite a bit, so it could have been anywhere. So we're enough with the small talk, we're gonna get started. What we need as far as ingredients is hamburger. I preferably like the 93.7 hamburger, but you can use turkey burger, chicken burger, or any others like the 80-20s, 70-30s, whatever. Also, you're going to need about a cup of ketchup. You're going to need about a third or half a cup of mustard, depending on how much tang you like, and a cup of brown sugar. Also, you can put onions and green peppers in your meat to give it a little more flavor. Again, a preference. My children don't like it, so I don't do it. Okay, we're going to start off by browning our hamburger, which I have already started. So we're just going to let that finish up. And while we are doing that, I'm going to get a cup of ketchup ready. Noisy ketchup bottle. So we're going to go with a cup of ketchup, and I'm going to go with about a fourth of mustard because I don't really like the tang. And normally you would drain your meat, but because I'm using the 93.7, it doesn't have as much grease as the others. So just remember, if you are using a higher fat, you will want to drain the grease because the greasy sloppy joe just isn't as good. You can get the dark or the light brown sugar. I personally get the light, which is good. Like I said, that's going to be about a half a cup. Again, it's preference. I'm making a mess on the counter. We'll clean that up later. Alright, I think my burger is ready. All the pink seems to be out of it, but you want to make sure you do. You know, nobody wants to ingest raw meat. Alright, we're going to start off by putting in the ketchup. And I know it looks like a lot, but you really want your meat to be covered in the ketchup. So we're just going to scoop that on out into the pan and mix our meat up here. And it might take more ketchup depending on how much hamburger you have in the pan. It actually looks like I'm going to need some more, and we're going to cut this down to low. So instead of using the cup again, we're just going to take the bottle and just squeeze it all over the hamburger, just to make sure it's covered. Again, noisy ketchup bottle. So just mix that up really good. And I'll kind of show you. You want it to be really covered. I don't have a cameraman. Alright, now that that's nice and covered, we're going to take the mustard and just put that in here along with our ketchup and mix that up really good. It should give you a, change the color of your ketchup and everything, make it nice and pretty. Like an orangey color almost. I'm just making sure it's mixed up, the mustard's blended in really well with the ketchup. And at this point, you're going to want to taste it because, like I said, depending on preference, it might be a little too tangy. And if that's the case, you can just add more ketchup to it. That's pretty good. All right, next thing we're going to do is add our brown sugar. And this also helps to kill the taste of the mustard a little bit if you don't like that tang. I tend to make mine kind of sweet because, like I said, my children really like it. And then once you add the sugar, of course, you want to taste it again to make sure that it's to your liking. As much, I believe that about does it. And I like to use potato rolls, which are really good for this because they have a nice flavor that helps bring out the flavors in the sloppy joe. So all you're going to do, and usually when you do this, you want to let it simmer on low for about 5 minutes, but just to kind of give you an idea of how much to put on, because remember, this is a sloppy joe, so you like it messy. You just want to put a nice old scoop on there, close it up, and there you go. You're ready to go with the sloppy joe. So now that we have went over how to make a sloppy joe, I hope you enjoy this. If you happen to try it, let me know. Also, some sides that go well with it are like tater tots is what we like, but anything goes. So I hope you enjoy. Try it. I give it 2 thumbs up.